No king in America. That's what thousands of protesters chanted in cities across the U.S. last week. Their target? Donald Trump, the first former U.S. president ever convicted of a felony, who is now, incredibly, the President of the United States again. That's right. Trump is officially back in the White House for a second term, making history in ways America never imagined. But how did it come to this? How did America's democracy arrive at the point where a convicted man is once again its commander-in-chief? Is Trump the system's fault or the system's result? Let's go back to where this all began. Trump's comeback wasn't supposed to happen. After January 6th, 2021, most of America's elite thought his political career was over for good. But in 2024, he pulled off what many called the greatest political comeback in U.S. history. He returned to power, louder, richer, and more dangerous to the establishment than ever before. Some say Elon Musk played a major role in this. In 2023, Musk openly backed Trump's re-election bid, restoring his voice on X, formerly Twitter, after years of bans. Through Musk's platform, Trump's message reached millions, rebuilding the MAGA base and attracting new supporters from unlikely places. The result? Trump shocked the world once again, winning back the presidency and becoming the first U.S. president to serve non-consecutive terms since Grover Cleveland. But power alliances never last long. After the election victory, cracks appeared between the two billionaires. Their relationship exploded when Musk publicly accused Trump of being part of Jeffrey Epstein's infamous list in a series of now-deleted tweets. Musk even hinted that Trump's campaign used rigged tactics, sparking outrage across the MAGA world. Trump fired back on Truth Social, calling Musk a broken genius and warning Americans not to trust the so-called tech elite. What was once a strategic alliance that helped shape the 2024 election quickly turned into a bitter feud between two of the world's most influential men. Meanwhile, President Trump's second-term policies are shaking the nation to its core. Immigrants, especially, are feeling the impact. His sweeping executive orders on mass deportations and tighter border security are causing fear and chaos in immigrant communities. Job markets in industries that rely on immigrant labor are shrinking fast. Harvard University has become a major battleground after Trump-backed lawsuits accuse the school of discriminatory admissions policies. With the Supreme Court set to issue a ruling that could reshape affirmative action, minorities fear being locked out of elite education and job opportunities. And then there's the China trade war all over again. Trump's renewed heavy tariffs on Chinese imports, aimed at boosting American manufacturing, are instead driving up prices for everyday goods. Electronics, clothing, groceries, almost everything costs more. Meanwhile, business owners warn of a looming recession. For many Americans, life feels harder, more expensive, and more uncertain than ever before. All while Trump's legal challenges and personal scandals refuse to disappear from the headlines. But here's the bigger question. Is Trump the problem or just the most obvious symptom? Critics argue that Trump is simply exploiting flaws that have been in the system for decades. Broken courts, polarized politics, media distrust, rising inequality. Even some of his former allies admit it. Trump is the result of a system that no longer serves the average American. The No King protests aren't just about Trump. They reflect a deeper fear that the world's greatest democracy is slowly breaking apart under the weight of its own divisions. But what do you think? Is Trump really to blame? Or is he simply the reflection of America's deeper crisis? Can the country survive another 4 years under his rule? Or is this the start of a darker, more unstable chapter in history? Let's talk about it in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so more people can join the conversation.